What if I told you you can have your cake and eat it too? Well, when it comes to turbocharging engines, it's a circumstance where that old adage becomes to be true. Essentially, what is a turbocharger? It's just a compressor, it's an air compressor, and we're talking about combustion engines. And with combustion engines, there's lots of wasted energy. When the gasoline goes into your engine and combusts and forces the piston down, a lot of the energy is lost in heat, vibration, noise, all various forms of energy. And usually the efficiency doesn't get over 20 or 30% of what's available in the energy density of gasoline. What turbocharging allows you to do is the wasted exhaust energy that comes out of your engine after the combustion process has already happened. It exits the engine, goes through the exhaust manifolds, and is diverted into a device called a turbocharger. And what it consists of is a shaft with essentially two fan or turbine blades on each end. Different ratios of fan blades and pitch control different tuning aspects when it comes to setting up a turbocharger. For instance, a turbocharger is directly related to engine exhaust speed, and you can set them up to spool up quickly, to compress air quickly and give you more power down low, or you can set them up for making more power later in the power band. What this does is allow you to set up different kinds of tunes and different setups that you can drive for different conditions. Also, another interesting fact is that with turbochargers, you essentially have the effects of a larger engine in a smaller package. What it does is it forces more air into the same amount of volume, which gives you the effect of a larger engine, which would be more performance. But when engine speed is low enough that exhaust pressure is not turning the turbines in the turbocharger, you're not in a instance that is considered boost. You're not forcing air into the engine above atmospheric pressures. And see, all a turbocharger is this large compressor that forces more air into an engine and allows you to pump more gasoline into an engine. It gives you a little bit more, a little bang for your buck, let's say. But the ultimate purpose of a turbocharger is to increase the efficiency and reduce the size of necessary engines. You can allow more power and get better gas mileage, and that's two things that didn't necessarily go hand to hand in the past. And in the 60s and 70s, they would just build bigger engines and just outbuild everyone. And with the oil crisis in the 70s with OPEC, it just got too expensive to run 500 cubic inch V8s. And as time has progressed into the 2000s, you can't buy a car that doesn't have a turbocharger on it. Yes, they're more complicated to say, but it's just reliable as a car that doesn't have one, and you're allowed more power, more efficiency. It's just a great package. Turbocharging, it is a fantastic design that is underutilized, I think, in today's pressuring engineering guidelines that they force car companies to build cars under. You have to build safer cars now, which require, more steel, less room for the engine, and this changes how you can package a car. There's just so many benefits to turbocharging that it's just hard to look away from them. There's just too many benefits for what they provide. And essentially, it brings more efficiency. And that's what makes them such a great asset from the average hot rodder to the hypermiler. It's just anyone that wants to go fast or wants to be more efficient. They can. It pertains to everyone. Even regular economy sedans nowadays come with turbochargers, and it used to be something that you only found on exotic sports cars. But it's just as time and technology advances, these things are more available to regular people like myself. And I just think it's an interesting design concept, and it provides several more options in customizing cars, building cars, designing cars. And that's all I have to say about turbocharging. I hope you learned something today. Thank you.